All right, so hello everyone, and welcome to Briton Talk Podcast, the podcast where students and teachers come together to learn, share, and grow. I'm your host, Mr. Ragdir, and today we're diving into a topic that close to every learner's heart, which is our English journey. I've got some fantastic students with me today who are in the last level of proficiency to talk about how we've grown through languages and also from grammar stumbles to speaking confidence. All right. So before we start our podcast, thank you for the spectators behind the camera. Thank you for the thank you for the parents and also the my fellow teachers. All right. So let's start our podcast by introducing my fantastic students here. Let's start from you.
Hi everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Naura Fahza, but people usually know me as Naura.
Hi everyone. My name is Freya Nindita Sharafan Iqbal, but you can call me Dita.
All right. Okay, so both of you are students, aren't you? Right. So do you have any favorite subjects in your school, maybe?
In school, um, my favorite subject has to be English and art. Um, Maybe a lot of people know this. People close to me. I really like art as a subject because in class I usually like drawing or painting and maybe making crafts. And I can use my own creativity to express what I feel in art. Besides that, I also like English because I've studied it for a long time, so it's pretty easy to me.
What about Dita? What's yours?
For me, my favorite subject is English and math. Uh, I like English because it's fun and easy, and it's enjoyable. And I like math because I know sometimes it can be stressful for some people, but for me, it's fun if you know how to do it.
All right. So we come to the conclusion that both of you are fall in love with English. But how did you fall in love with English? How? Please, you may start.
Actually, I'm not exactly sure how and when I fell in love with English, but I guess it was because I found English easy and fun, and it's way less stressful than other subjects in school. And I liked how I could understand like English songs and watch movies without subtitles, and yeah.
All right. What about Laura? What's yours? What's your story?
I think I fell in love with English because it's a really easy language to pick up on and study. As we all know, English is the international language, and a lot of people outside of this country can also speak English. So it's easy and pretty accessible, and you can also speak with other people around the world and make new friends. So I think one of the main reasons why I fell in love with English is because I made so many friends from speaking it.
All right. So both of you said before that English is easy, right? But have you ever stumbled into some difficulties in learning it? Because I don't think only both of you who say English is easy. Me too. English is easy, guys. So, but I don't know. Many people out there say English is not as easy as we said before. But have you found any stumble in learning English? Maybe.
For me, I think one of the things that is very hard for me to learn in English was learning about clause and I think it's just clause. I have to admit, during the lesson, I didn't really pay attention about clause, so I didn't really get how to form a sentence using it and many other stuff. Besides clauses, I think I found difficulties about learning grammar, and when I was younger, and I think that's all that I had difficulties.
Only when you were younger. Yeah.
Yeah, only
What
when I
about
was
now?
younger.
It's pretty easy now.
I guess it's pretty easy. Still difficult with clauses.
Yeah, as we have the same problem. What about Dita? What about you?
For me, I don't actually find difficulties in the like material, but I found difficulties in speaking English in front of public.
Hmm. Right.
Uh, Growing up, I was a very shy person, and I never got the chance to speak in front of people because I was really shy. And I tried to. Uh,
It's okay. It's okay. Well, what do you try?
but now I try to join more discussions at my school
Yes.
and speaking in front of my classmates. And yeah, my public speaking skills has improved from them. And for your information, recently I've just won a third place English speech competition in my school.
Does your mom know?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. So ask for some present for your mom. Yeah. Reward from your mom. All right. Okay. Put. Okay, because we're talking about English, but how did you pick up, especially when you were younger? How did you pick up English? Was it through films or music or apps? Maybe are you using apps to learn English?
Used to.
Used to, or what apps did you use?
I used Duolingo, but it's not. Uh, yeah, it's not
Was it
really
work?
effective.
Was it work?
Not really.
No, really.
Yeah.
So,
I like learning English through movies the most. I mean, like movies are not only entertaining, but it tells me how the language is used in everyday situations. And apps are also great for practicing your grammar, and books can help your reading skills. But movies make the experience more immersive too.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. What about
I learned English through YouTube videos as a kid.
YouTube videos?
Those maybe nursery rhymes or kids TV shows.
Yeah.
Um, Now, though, in the present, I like learning English also through movies, like Dita said. Usually, when I see an English word that I don't know in a movie, I usually search it up to see what it means, and then I apply it to my daily life and maybe use it.
All right. Because you've said before that you use English in your daily life, but do you talk to people around you? I mean, for example, your parents maybe or your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do they understand?
Um, I speak English the most with my friends.
Mm.
In second place after my friends are is my sister.
Oh, right.
My friends, they all have the same interests as me. That maybe that is media from other countries,
Mm.
and maybe they also learn their English from videos and also from their interests, so we can easily communicate in English. And so the same thing with my sister.
All
We
right.
have the same interests, and she also learned English through YouTube videos and nursery rhymes. So we all communicate with English easily.
Both of you.
Yeah.
So you communicate with your sister with in English.
She understands English more than Indonesian.
Oh, really? So your parents can. What about your parents?
My parents can.
All right, that's nice. What about you? Do you talk with people around you in English?
Yeah, I do, but only people like I'm really close with, like my close friends, and sometimes my sister too.
All right.
But sometimes she doesn't reply in English.
All right.
Yeah, I like talking to them in English because I feel like I'm not under any pressure, and it feels casual, and I don't have to be afraid of being judged.
Oh yeah, because like before, people out there maybe they're underestimating English more than what's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay, so because we're still talking about your interest in English, but which skill do you think is the most important? Whether it's speaking, listening, reading, or your favorite writing? Which one is your favorite is writing, right? Okay, so which the skill do you think is the most important?
I think speaking is the most essential one because it's the way we communicate our feelings and opinions and ideas. and especially since I have a dream of studying abroad,
Ooh.
I know I have to
Finger
be.
crossed.
I
Finger
mean,
crossed, yeah?
I know I have to be able to express myself clearly in conversations, presentations, and during discussions too. Yeah.
Right. What about you?
I recently changed my opinion about this. I think from reading, I think it changed to writing. Writing,
All right.
it's important since in writing you have to make up your own sentences, your own paragraphs, your own words that you have to write. And I think people nowadays, since they use technology and gadgets, we use English more often on social media and other blogging platforms. And um, in those apps, you have to write your own sentences, right? And you can practice that you can practice that by using your writing skills. So I think the most essential thing to learn in English is writing.
Right. Do you have the same dream like Dita?
No, I don't.
Go abroad?
I don't really think I want to go abroad.
Why?
I don't think I can grow accustomed
All right.
outside of this country.
All right. Thank you. But the 1 million question: Why Britain? Why Britain?
Um, I joined when I was like 8 years old
8 years
in
old.
second grade.
So how long you've
Um,
been here?
seven? I think 7 years.
That's long. All right.
Um, I think in second grade I had a lot of friends that also wanted to learn English, and uh, I asked all of them where did they learn English. All of them, no, most of them answered in Briton. So one of the main reasons why asked my mom to enroll in Britain was because all my friends studied there, so I wanted to meet them as well. But I didn't really get to meet them during that year.
Different centers, maybe.
Yeah, different
Ah.
centers. Not many of them live near us. Ning Chitralan now.
Right. So what about that? Why? Why Britain? Your mom chose it for you?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, my mom did choose it for me, but you know what they say, mother knows best.
Right. Okay, so how long you've been here, by the way?
I think for about 6 years.
6 years. All right. Okay. So you've been around for some years, but how do you keep motivated in learning? Because it's hard to stay on top for many years, right?
Yeah, as I said before, my main motivation is my dream of studying abroad. If I want to fit in a new country and succeed academically, I have to speak fluently and confidently. But also another reason is a friend of mine. She's incredibly amazing at English, like almost native speaker level.
No.
Yeah. And seeing her speak fluently and confidently inspires me to always try to be better.
All right. Uh,
For me, I think I've gone so far in learning English. If I quit now, then all of that progress will be lost, and I think I think that's what keeps me going on learning English. So I don't think I'll ever quit until I finish or improve until I'm at my fullest and be the best at learning English.
all right. Good. So let's get into the last question for today. So, what advice would you give to people who are starting learning English, and why Britain?
My advice would be don't ever be afraid of making mistakes. Everyone starts as a beginner and everyone starts from zero, and it's totally okay to struggle in the beginning. The key is to stay consistent and keep practicing. Try to make English into a part of your life. Like, listen to English songs, watch English movies, and talk to your friends with English. And make it fun, not a chore. And most importantly, surround yourself with people who support you. Progress may
Yes.
be slow, but it will come to you if you keep going.
Very, very nice advice. What about Naura? Give us some advice.
My advice is to don't rush and start out small. I made that mistake when I was younger. I had big goals from starting English, and I didn't really improve that much until I learned basic vocabulary and maybe simple grammar when I started to learn English. So starting from vocabulary and grammar can slowly improve your English day by day, and you'll see your own progress and develop from there. Don't worry if you struggle with that though. Everyone starts out small, and you don't have to worry if you make mistakes about it.
All right. So for the very last question, what would you like to say to your parents that have support you so far? Please don't cry. Please, spectator, don't cry. All right. And would you like to give? Would you like to say something to your parents here, and also maybe your teachers who have been here since the first day for both of you? So let's go. Please don't cry. All right.
First, my parents, I like to say thank you for letting me enroll in Briton and also motivating me on this journey. And to my teachers, I think all of them that have teach me throughout the years are here. Miss Lisa, Mr. Ryan, and Maya. Thank you to all of you for teaching me English and also being patient.
No, you're a very nice student. So
Thank
very
you.
good with that.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Are you?
First of all, I want to thank my mom and my dad. Thank you for always supporting me and yeah, letting me enroll in Britain too. And for my teachers, thank you for teaching me so many important things. And Maya, we've been to Singapore and Malaysia together. Thank you.
Oh, you went.
Oh, she's crying. Oh, she's crying. Maya is
Don't
crying.
cry, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I think that is the end of our podcast for today, and thank you for our amazing students. Thank you for Naura. Thank you also for Dita, and thank you. I'm talking in front of the teachers here. We would like to say thank you for all of these years, and also thank you for everything that you've given to us. Because it's not only us who teach you; you teach us many things. All right. So and hopefully the brighter future is with. Alright, so that is the end of our Britain Talk podcast for today. I'm your host, Mr. Takdir. I'm signing off, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.